Hey guys, so today I'm going to do my tattoos and piercings video for you guys because it was super highly requested when I got my first tattoo, and I was like, I only have one tattoo, so it's like not exciting, right? But now that I have like 5 tattoos, I thought this is the perfect time to tell you guys a little bit about what they are, what they mean, how much they cost, where I got them, if I can remember all that stuff. If you guys are interested in seeing all my tattoos, then please keep watching. So I'll actually start off with my piercings because I have the least amount of those. The very first piercing I ever got was actually my ear piercing here, the first hole. I got that when I was a baby. The second one that I got was my second hole, which was not always stretched like it is now. It was just a regular piercing, and then I went through to gauge my ears and I stretched them. They are at a 6 right now, and I probably won't go any bigger. The fourth piercing that I got was actually my nose piercing, and this one was kind of a big deal because I wasn't allowed to pierce anything on my face, so I did it without my parents knowing, and I did it like non-professionally. Brittany actually did it. My sister Brittany, you guys know who she is. She actually pierced that one for me herself using a needle, and it was pretty intense actually. It was crazy because she poked it through and then she had to like go into my nose and like squeeze my skin, and I heard it pop, and it was so crazy because like as soon as I heard that pop, my ears started ringing and I almost blacked out. It was so crazy, and it's not like it even hurt, it was just the fact that I heard my skin pop, and then of course it bled and stuff, and I was like, whoa, and it was like, nee, and then I was like, right? But I didn't really black out. I almost did. I was like, oh my gosh, sister, that's crazy. But anyways, I tried to hide that from my parents for a good while because I was gone for the weekend staying at Brittany's house, and then I came home, and when I was at the dinner table I was like this, and I wasn't really talking, and my stepmom's like, what did you do? She said, did you get a tattoo? And I was like, what? No. She's like, oh, did you get a lip piercing? And I was like, no. And then my dad was all, let me see your face, and then he saw that and he was like, what the hell is that? And he got like super mad at me, but I was like, well, it's already there, so I might as well just keep it, right? Yeah. So that one was actually not supposed to happen, but I did it and I love it, and I actually really wanted to wear hoops, and I think we pierced it a little too close to the front, so I can't wear hoops. But I think even though I can't wear hoops, it really fits my face because it's on a good spot on my nose, because I have a pretty big nose, so having like a little stud there, it makes it look really dainty and cute. I don't know, just amazing. The first tattoo that I ever got was actually the quotation marks on my back, which look like that. And this was my very first tattoo when I turned 18. Me and my best friend were like, we need to get a best friend tattoo when we turn 18. It's got to be something original, something fun, something that kind of like explains who we are, because we're super weird. And we thought, why not get quotation marks on our back? Because, I don't know, I guess that's pretty weird, right? It doesn't have like a huge meaning aside from the fact that it's a best friend tattoo. That's weird because we're best friends and we're weird. I know that doesn't seem like a good explanation, but we were 18 and we actually still love them, so whatever. I got it at a tattoo shop called Westgate Tattoo, which was in Peoria, Arizona, but they actually closed down. It's not there anymore, and I believe it was like $60 or $70 because shop minimum was 60. I think these were 70 because I wanted them a little bit bigger. So 70 bucks. On the pain scale, it was my very first tattoo, so at the time I was kind of like, whoa, but totally didn't hurt. I think I would probably give it on a scale of 1 to 5 like a 10. I was gonna say a 10. Oh my god. On a 1 to 5 scale, I'd probably say it was like a 3. No, it wasn't even a 3. I'm such a liar. It was like a 2. Because there were parts that kind of hurt, but it was like not bad at all. So I'm going to give it a 2. My second tattoo that I ever got was actually the one on my shoulders, and here. And it goes across from one shoulder down to the next shoulder. And it's got little birds. And it says, the beauty in life is what makes us free. I actually drew this one up myself. I picked a font obviously online because I don't have pretty handwriting, but I drew this one up myself one day when I was actually in my magic and witchcraft class at Scottsdale Community College, and we had a lot of free time, so I was like, I'm gonna just draw up a tattoo that I want. And it really spoke to me because it's when I was kind of going through a more like transitional phase in my life where I was like, you have to think about all the positive things, all the beautiful things to be happy with your life. So it was like, the beauty in life is what makes us free, because everything beautiful is what makes us feel better about ourselves and kind of frees us from all those negative thoughts. This one probably hurt a little bit more, but it was still on a 2. it hurt mostly up towards the neck. It got kind of sore there, not sore but like tense, I don't know, and it kind of like poked and stung a little bit. So on the bone itself it wasn't bad, and I thought that's where it would hurt the most, but it was actually not bad, and so it was good. And then it got to the neck, and then I was like, eee! So a 2. This one cost me way too much. I'm like really upset that I actually paid this amount, and I kind of like, I don't regret it though, I love it, but I paid like $270 or $260 or something like that, something ridiculous. And I went to a place called No Regrets in Tempe, Arizona, which I don't recommend at all, because first of all, they make you pay for your tattoo before you even get it, which I think is stupid. Because it's like, what if you hate it and then you just paid for this tattoo? That's like ridiculous. Which I will admit, I don't really like some of these. One of my birds has a foot, and it's not supposed to have a foot, and it's like, I don't know, whatever. But that's that. I won't ever go back there, but I still love my tattoo. Okay. The third tattoo that I got was another best friend tattoo that Erica and I got when we were in San Diego from an artist named Kenny. I don't remember what the tattoo shop was called. I'm sorry, Kenny. But if I find it, I'll put it somewhere here so you guys can see. But it was a tattoo shop in San Diego, and we got them for pretty cheap. I think they were like 50 bucks. And it's the Roman numeral number 9 here on my arm. And I got this with her because we met each other when we were 9 years old, and we've been best friends ever since. And we're both going to be 23. I'm 23. She's going to be 23 next month. So since we were 9 years old, we've been best friends. So that's just a remembrance of all of our best friend love for each other. This one didn't hurt at all. I don't think I told you guys. This one hurt like not at all. This was like a 0 on a 1 to 5 scale. It didn't hurt at all. The fourth tattoo that I got was another best friend tattoo, and this one is huge. It was not supposed to be this big, so I was like kind of freaked out, but I'm gonna live with it because I think I'm gonna get a sleeve anyways and cover it up, or like a half sleeve, not a full sleeve, but like a half sleeve to cover, not cover it up, but help it blend in better so it doesn't look like I have a huge tattoo, because like all my other tattoos are kind of girly and this one's like big. I look like a biker woman. I don't know. But it's this one here, and it is a world with the word everlasting underneath it, and it's basically from one of our favorite Regina Spektor songs from when we were younger, and it's The Ghost of Corporate Future. We were originally going to get like a little ghost or like an umbrella or something like that, but we ended up getting a world with the word everlasting, because in the song she's like, the world is everlasting. I don't know, but whatever. If you guys listen to Regina Spektor, you know what I'm talking about. So that is my humongous world is everlasting tattoo. I got this one from PCD Tattoo in Peoria, Glendale, Arizona. I don't remember, but it's a tattoo shop out there. It was 80 bucks, I think. Yeah, I think it was 80 bucks. I feel like there's a lot of amateurs there, so I don't know if I would necessarily recommend it. But they weren't bad. They were nice, but my tattoo, seriously, I got this one not that long ago, and it's already extremely faded, and I took the same care of this as I have with all my other tattoos, and this one's like extremely faded. It looks like I got it like 7,000 years ago. Really bad, poorly done. So that kind of makes me upset. But they do free touch-ups, so I'm probably going to go over there and be like, hey man, first of all, it doesn't look nice. Second of all, my everlasting looks like overlasting, and my Nino always makes fun of me because he's like, that's a U, not a V. And I'm like, no, it's totally a V. But whatever. On a pain scale, that one wasn't even, that one didn't hurt like at all. But it did have some like pokes in it, so I would give it again like a 2. None of these really hurt. I mean, some of them could even be 1s. Like the first ones I said could be 1s. I don't even think they're 2s. But they have little parts that kind of hurt. So like it's a 1 with like a little bit that hurts to make it a 2. Let's put it that way for all the other ones I said. Anyways, my final tattoo that I got was this one here. And this one I got literally like February. So I got it for myself for Valentine's Day or whatever, like a gift to myself, I don't know. But I got this one in February, and it's actually in Arabic, and it says, don't wait for anybody to complete you, in English. I can't pronounce the Arabic way to say it. If I did, I would totally say it for you guys. Somebody on my Facebook actually told me how to say it in Arabic. I wish I knew how to say it. I'll post it here because maybe you guys know what it says. But it says, don't wait for anybody to complete you. And I love it. This is probably one of my favorite tattoos. It kind of really speaks a lot to me, because prior to getting in this relationship with Matthew, I was like trying to like really find myself, because I felt like every relationship that I've been in, I kind of like jumped from relationship to relationship and never like gave myself time to like figure out who I am or like what I needed and what I wanted in life. And like this was kind of just like, hey, don't wait for anybody to completely, like whatever you do, you can do on your own. You don't need somebody to be who you want to be in the end. So that's kind of just like a rule that I live by even now till this day. I'm kind of like, I don't need anybody in my life. I'm a self-sufficient person. I'm very, very independent, and it would be nice to have somebody, which is why I'm happy in a relationship. But at the same time, it's like I can't only depend on somebody else for my own happiness, basically. And that's what a lot of it symbolizes. Don't depend on somebody to be happy, because only you can make you happy, right? So anyways, that one didn't hurt like at all, but I would probably give this one closer to like here. It was like a 3 because this one didn't hurt, and then I got here and I was like, ah, but I was like, it's okay, I can handle this. Like my palms were like getting sweaty from the pain, right? But it's okay, it was totally fine. But yeah, I got this from Inkenstein Tattoo in Phoenix, Arizona. Love it. Recommend it to anybody who's getting tattoos in Arizona. I got it from Jesse Hornbuckle. Yeah, I think that's how you say his last name. He's an awesome tattoo artist. He was super cool, super friendly, and he was super, super well priced. Like this was $50, you guys. And I told him that I wanted to get a quarter sleeve or like a half sleeve, and if I go to him, he's like, I'll give you an awesome deal. He always tries to give you guys the best deal because he does really good work. So it's like if you tell people, hey, this was amazing, this was blankety blank dollars, then more people are like, hey, let's go check it out, right? Word of mouth. So having like a really good tattoo for really cheap and an awesome tattoo artist is like a huge thing. So I definitely recommend Inkenstein in Phoenix, Arizona. If you guys are ever in Arizona and you want a tattoo for a good price, Jesse in Inkenstein. So that's basically it, guys. That's all my tattoos. That is my piercings. That's what you guys have all been waiting for. I hope it was exciting to watch. Hope you guys finally got to see some of these tattoos all over my body. Like I said, I really do want to get a sleeve done, and I'm really thinking about what it is that I want, because I want it to be something that I'm never going to regret, because it's going to be like all right here, and I want it to look good. I just want like a really intense art piece that has a lot of detail. Definitely want like a lot of detail. So anyways, I need to get to work before I'm late. I hope that you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.